Apparently, she said this.
Well, apparently, I heard this.
I've never been on live television before.
No one mourns the wicked. This is the apparently pod with the Gabby
And Robert.
I'm hoping that was like really loud.
You know when people used to like have the Apple headphones, the wired ones, and they'd put the mouthpiece in their mouth, and then they'll scream, and then it was like cutting off.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, I know, but it was never loud. They just like let it like go over, and then would like turn down.
It would peak.
Yeah, and then they would like turn down the volume.
No, I loved it when it peaked because it was so funny.
I hated like the screaming that people would do. But no, that was funny. I thought you were gonna say when people would put it as like bee mustaches, and I was like, ew, why you think about that? I'm gonna like vomit. But I hope everyone's doing okay and had a good holidays. And well, if you're from the U.S., if you're from international, it was just a normal weekend for you. So
International waters.
yeah, in the international waters, I hope you just had a good weekend, and a good week. There's a new weekend coming up because hopefully I'll finally post this one on time. And yeah, I hope you're not mourning the wicked because no one mourns the wicked. So.
While you don't mourn the wicked, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, comment your weekly obsession, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
I forgot to jump in and say it with you because I was too busy thinking like, wow, she really sat there and like thought of like the segue for that. Like I felt like before you said it, I could see your the
gears grinding.
Yeah, the gears were grinding. Remember the grind on me challenge?
Yeah.
No, the craziest thing is because why did it work for me sometimes?
No, crazy, because in high school, how did I not know, like,
Apparently you sold out now?
Right. No, because I would love to do the grind on me challenge. I'd always do it, and it just makes so much sense for me now because I'm mask Monday.
No, because even the same for me, like, why was I, like, okay, you know what's crazy, though? Okay, wait, I'm, like, having so many thoughts. But you're right, like, I would watch it and be like, wait, and it's, like, a guy, and I'm, like, have a girlfriend? Like, okay. But also, I was just thinking, like, I know if I saw any of those videos now, well, I guess not any of them, probably some of them were older, but, like, I know I'd be like, why is this 12-year-old kid grinding on the god? Like, I would feel nothing. But at the time, I was like, he's so... It wasn't just, like, it was not cute. You're like, oh, they're so hot. And it's, like, the kid going to algebra class in freshman year.
No, because, yeah. I look back at people that I used to watch, like Cameron Dallas and all them.
It's weird because to me they're hotter now.
Yes. Like, before, they looked like babies.
Gross.
Like, it's gross. Even when I watched High School Musical 3, I was like, Zac Efron looks so little in this.
No, why was I Googling Zac Efron shirtless after, like, he looks so young. The first movie? Like, girl.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Before he had his teeth fixed? Like, let's be real. What? Even in high school, when I look back on, like, the guys who I had crushes on, I was like, more specifically, like, freshman year, I was like, this is, like, a child.
I forgot what I watched recently, but I was like, this is a child, and I thought, like, they were, like, hot. What was I watching?
That's the problem. When you're a kid and, like, you think someone's, like, hot or sexy, and then you see them now, and you're like...
I mean, it makes sense because, like, when I was younger, like, I would thirst over, like, older guys, and I'd be like, oh, my God, like, they're so hot. But in reality, I was, like, literally 14, and they were, like, 21, and I was like, oh, my God, like, they're so
Even,
hot.
like, in middle, like, it's, like, when you're, like, 11, and they're, like, 16.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're so hot.
Please, Justin Bieber. No, I was looking at One Direction because...
Yes.
When they looked like babies, I was like, oh my God, they're so fucking... I was reading fan fiction about them being gang members, and I was like, yes, like, this is real. Like, they're gonna have sex with me, and, like, they're gonna kidnap me. And, like, now I'm like, I thought that guy was gonna kidnap me. And
the guy who looks like he sells car insurance. No, the guy who doesn't look like... Who looks like he doesn't know what car insurance is.
The guy whose parents are buying his car insurance. Like...
Yeah. No, they look like kids. I thought that too. Like, I saw Justin Bieber in an old One Direction photo, like, when they were, like, at their peaks, and I was like, I mean, but also, like, I never really was, like, obsessed with them when I was, like, younger.
Oh, I was obsessed.
Well, like, in the way that I thought they were hot. Like, I never really got it. I mean, even Taylor Lautner. Like, in Twilight, it's like, girl, what was I
Oh
freaking out
no,
about?
because I remember, what was it, New Moon, where that's when he cut off his hair and like had abs. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like he's so sexy.
I mean, I guess it's like weird. Like, I look at him, like, you still don't look.
I was watching Harry Potter and I was like, they all look so
Oh,
little.
But I feel like I knew that.
Yeah.
Like, that one didn't really, because I never thought they were hot.
No, I thought they were hot.
Really? In the first one?
Ron Weasley? Oh no, not the first one.
I was supposed to say, 'cause-
Those are babies.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant, because they're like so young. But I remember even when I was younger, I thought Ron was cute.
No, around
Like, I
the
never thought he was hot.
around the third or fourth one, I was like, damn, they're hot. Like they glowed up, which like makes sense because around that time, like whenever I first saw them, I was like 13,
Mhm.
and then in that movie they looked like 16-ish. So I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, like they're so hot. And then now I'm like, oh my god,
I
they're
feel like
so
I
little.
never thought they were hot. I feel like
Ron?
I feel like I just always thought Ron was cute. So like it didn't have the same impact when I grew up and I looked at them when they were younger.
No, Neville got cute. Oh my god, he was hot. Bye. I liked the loser.
Checks out. I need to figure out how to get rid of the shadow behind us. Oh my gosh. Trisha Paytas shouted us out on her podcast with Tana. They have a podcast together? No, okay, so Michael sent me this, and he was like, Trisha shouts you out at like the 50-minute mark, whatever. So if you guys want to go look at the minute, go to the 50-minute mark. I think it's their second episode, because they like just started this podcast together. I go there, and Trisha says something like, I love watching podcasts that have like, they only get like 30 views, and every week they just keep posting like. And then Tana's like, yeah, they have nothing to lose. Like, they just say the craziest things. And she's like, they're, like, so dedicated. Like, they just always be posting. She's like, it's so nice. Like, no one watches them. And I was like,
She did not say that. Did she really?
yes. Wait, let me, like,
Wait,
okay.
we need to post this because
I
it's
was
about
like-
us. Wait, we do need to post it.
When she said, like, they get, like, 30 views, I was gagged because...
Oh my god!
Okay, I'll explain that.
I do not want to see
I'll
that.
explain that after.
Ever.
I'll explain that after this.
I don't want to look at
Why
it.
am I getting an ad for, like, nicotine? Like, what is... This is so... know your target audience. Oh, I already have it pulled up. Like, it already cut to the minute mark. Okay. This is... I'll just do the audio.
That's what I would do if I won the lottery. I would give out grants for people to build podcast sets in their house and just start your own podcast.
100%.
Because it's so fun. Even if no one watches, I love podcasts that get like 30 views for real because they do them like every week and no one's watching and they like live for
And
it.
they're unhinged, like-
they're like, I don't care. I'm just gonna say whatever.
The pressures of the
love it.
public almost like make it hard.
Yeah, if the show's
Like,
like,
give Zach a podcast. He's like clock.
No, because that's about us. What do you mean?
That's about us. Like, wait, is this play about us? Like,
This play's about us.
I was gagged.
What?
The 30 views specifically, because I feel like that's what we always say.
Yeah.
We always say, like, oh, like 30 views.
No, oh my god, I loved this. So on Instagram, I posted the podcast. I haven't posted it in a while just because.
Oh, yeah, you did
I've
post
been
it.
busy, but I posted it, and there's this girl that I went to school with. She already graduated, and we were in the same club, but I like barely knew her. I like never really talked to her because you know me, like I'm just like
The girl.
I'm like, I'm scared to talk to people. She replied to it and she was like, OMG, I love this, never stop. And I was like, that's so cute.
Oh, should
I
we
was like, that's so
shout
sweet.
her out?
Shout
You know her
out.
real name.
Oh, I was about to say her name.
Oh, wait, I guess we
Shout
can
out.
dox her.
Thank you.
We love you.
We love you. Wait.
I hate when you do this. Okay, but then, so the reason your photo's there was
I don't. Okay. what?
Okay, so, I was texting Michael because SZA and Kendrick Lamar, they announced a joint tour. And I was like kind of telling you this earlier, but I'll explain again, was I told myself, the next SZA tour, I'm going to be front row. And then they announced a joint tour with Kendrick, and I was like I like Kendrick, but not like enough. Like, if I was in the front row, it's like, I feel like the Kendrick fans would be like, you don't know anything. Because I don't. I only know, like, the big songs. So it would be like, because I don't know the set list either, and he just released a new album, and I only listen to the songs that have SZA on it. And so it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna, like, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and also it's in SoFi, so I was like, oh my god, maybe I'll get lower bowl, like, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then
Do not show the picture. I don't
okay,
want to
well,
look at it.
then I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know how expensive they are. And then Michael's like, because there's also no sign-in for pre-sales, like just on sale. He's like, oh my god, this would be crazy. There'd be so many people in the queue. And I was like, I'll have to go alone too. So like, I don't know, like where I should be, like where I should sit. And he was like, no one else likes them. And then I was like, not really, or like not like as much as like I do, that I know of. And then I was like, I have too many white friends. And then Michael sends this photo, and he said, not too white.
Oh my god.
This photo.
No, cause
No, it's funny because I said, "Oh my god."
what is that?
That's Fletcher. The photo of him standing there.
Ew.
I sent them a response.
No,
What is this?
my digital footprint is insane.
No, because you have a grill in this.
Yeah.
Wait, but what is this?
That was one.
I don't want to say
That's
it.
one of my songs.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So
You look so different.
I was young. I was 16 there. I was 17.
See, you relate to Justin Bieber. Like you relate to the pop star. Like remember, like imagine looking back at your old like eras, and you have to like.
No, and I don't want to look at that. See, like I don't know if I've said it on here. No, I have. I do not want to be in the music industry anymore.
Oh, you have. We announced your retirement.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, I know.
This is how we
Sometimes I do, but like it's only when I listen to certain artists that make me feel like inspired to like make music again, which like is not anyone close to the songs I used to make, and I get so icked out when I see my old work as an artist. Because I'm just like, that's not me anymore. Like, that was someone telling me to, like, I should make this, I should make that. And now whenever I see it or, like, when someone mentions it, I get so icked out. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
When Michael was texting you on Thanksgiving.
No, I was like,
I was next to him.
it.
How did it start? What were we doing? Do you remember what his message was to you? I know he sent you a screenshot. Oh, he looked up.
It was my jibs.
No, before that, it was like he found an article about you.
Oh my god, yes.
And then he sent it, he screenshot it and sent it to you, said, some light Thanksgiving reading of like, your article. And then you would respond to every response you did, he would send a gif of you.
No, it's funny, like, what?
All he did was Google you, that's all we did.
I have so many lifetimes. Like, the fact that I have articles about me from my music career is insane. Like, I have gifs made of me.
I love it. I love it.
Like, no, like, I'm really supposed to be, like, someone famous. Like, all of it's there. But then if I get famous, I have to delete all of that. Like, that cannot be seen.
That was like when we were going through our Facebooks the last time you were here.
No, and I was getting scared because, I mean, I know I never, like, said anything bad on there. But, so... I don't want to say it. In middle school, I would write stories. I was an author.
What kind of stories?
You don't want to know. It was about Harry Styles.
Would he want to see them?
Maybe. No, it was tea. It wasn't like smut, but I would like make like stories like Harry Styles like cheated on the main character and like there was fights and I was like, I posted it and then a few of my friends read it at school and I was like, I put on Facebook, guys, I'm gonna make a movie out of my story. And then I was looking at all the comments and everyone was like, oh my god, no, your story is so good. Like I was
You need to read it now.
I was literally Stephanie Myers.
You need to find it, then the next podcast episode we could read it.
One time my mom said she found it, and I was like, throw it away.
We need to read out excerpts of it.
No. We need to make our Zine.
That is later. That's like, we have to have subscribers here first.
So, guys, y'all really need to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And like subscribe, that's all we're asking. You can forget to do the other things if you do that for now. And then if you already subscribed, you can move on to the other things.
No, I think my gears are like shifting in my head because
we're pushing 25.
We're pushing 25 and like my frontal lobe is like developing.
It's tingling.
It's tingling. No, guys, I've said it before.
And I'll say it again.
my mentality is just changing so much. Like, guys, y'all don't understand the maternal instincts I have.
Oh,
I want
God.
a baby.
Put
like,
the baby down.
I want a baby. And it's not even, like, a sexual manner where I'm, like, you can make me Juno. Like, no. Like, I just want to, like, love a, like, little baby that's mine. Like, so, like, you know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. Because
I can't have a baby.
Yeah.
Thanks for rubbing it in my face. You said, take this, you gay.
Oh, wait. No. What? I forgot. I thought of something that I was going to say.
You forgot gay people can't have babies? Oh my god, that actually reminds me.
Am I going to have... Oh, no, we've talked about it. I'm
Yeah.
not going to have your baby.
No, but you should have Michael's.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants kids. But what I was going to say is, okay, y'all, collective y'all, stop using twink as an insult because I know you're saying it instead of the F slur.
It's not the same.
It's like, stop it. No, because people are just doing it instead of saying F slur, they're just like saying twink, like derogatory, as like a replacement. It doesn't work. It's not a negative connotation. That's not what it means. Like, that is not what the term means. So stop it. Stop it. It's just, I don't like where it's going, and I feel like we have to crack down on it. So I'm doing my part. Thank you. It's been hard.
So yeah, my mentality has been
Just get
shifting on
pregnant.
everything. I've been wanting a baby. I want to get back on my social media grinds. I want to like actually make a YouTube channel and like post videos like lifestyle
We have to do
videos.
our surprise 100th episode.
Yeah, we need to do
I'm
that
not telling you guys,
ASAP.
but we have to do that.
Yeah.
Unless we already said it.
We
I don't-
need to, yeah, we
I
need to
don't
do
remember.
that. We can talk about it. We can
Yeah,
have a
after
meeting.
off camera.
Yeah. So like I've like the gears in my head have been grinding. I've been planning like so many things. I've been having like so many creative
You're in like
ideas that I want to do.
self-fulfillment mode.
Yeah, which is crazy because like that's where all my daily horoscopes have been saying like
Okay, you're losing me.
no, my horoscopes have been saying that we're like
My horoscopes. I need.
You
my,
don't understand.
I need my chart ready.
okay, oh my god, give me your
Oh, I forgot.
birth
I
time.
forgot to ask my mom.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I watched the last episode and you're like, no, I'm gonna get my birth time and then I'm gonna text it to myself so that way I can remember.
Forever, yeah. I can. Oh, my mom's probably asleep.
For shame.
This is so sad. I'll get it next time. No, because I do need to know it. Because I need to know. Because, like, retrograde is in Sagittarius right now. So I need to know how this affects me. Also, my birthday is coming up, and that is my 25th. And so my frontal lobe. Everyone says, like, you actually feel it. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to feel, like,
No, I haven't.
a genius.
I feel like I've been feeling it throughout this year. But I don't know if it's just because I've had a lot of, like, life shifts.
That's true. That's true, maybe.
I don't know. So like we said, it was Thanksgiving.
Did you
So
give thanks? How was your Thanksgiving?
I gave thanks. I said, bless this meat that I'm about to eat. And I ate ham.
I never bless it.
Oh,
I just
look,
put that
see?
meat in. Actually, I don't even eat the turkey. Because why are we eating turkey?
Oh my god, no turkey.
It's like the worst
it's the
of
worst
the meats. Like, why are we not? Literally would eat a chicken. Like, put a fucking plate of chicken on the table.
No, because ham.
I know ham is the way to go, but like, I'm so desperate. Like, just give me
Ham is
chicken.
so good. No, because then my mom was asking me. She was like, "Oh, what do you want to eat for like Christmas when y'all come? Like, do you want turkey?"
Wait,
And I was
I'm
like,
going with you.
and I was like, "No, get like 2 fucking hams and throw
Get
that."
that gobbly neck bitch out of here. Like,
Yeah.
No, I do love ham. Ham is such a Christmas thing, though. That's why I'm like, I'll take a chicken. Just get turkey is no, because it pissed me off how people are like, oh no, but when you make the turkey right and it's all juicy, because I'm like, turkey is so dry and bland and disgusting. People are like, oh, but when you do it right, it shouldn't be that hard to do.
No, yeah.
Every ham I've had, they taste fine.
Yeah.
Like, people don't mess up ham when they make dinner, but turkey, it's like, who cares? I don't need to baste it the whole time. Stop that. So that it doesn't get too dry. Like, ugh, the best part about turkey is the stuffing, and that's not even from the turkey. I put that in there. So, stop that. It's so sad. The turkey
So
industry.
Thanksgiving, what'd you do? How was your week? Oh my God.
I know you've been like thumbsing up. Like it's not everything's a good job. But I mean it was nice. I saw my family. Oh yeah, because I went home. I flew home, and was in Florida. It's funny because actually they were asking if you were gonna be back for Christmas again. Like if you're gonna, they're like, why can't you do the same thing like she did last time? Well, you like flew into me, then like went down.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
I totally would if I was able to get like 2 weeks off.
yeah. Well, I told them I was like, I mean, I'm coming in Christmas. Like I landed at like 7:30.
You're like,
Christmas
guys, what
morning.
about me? They're like,
Yeah.
no, but like, where's Gabby?
No, literally. I think my mom said something like that. Like she was like, she's like, they just want to know when Gabby's coming.
Oh no, I love your family. Like that's why me and Michael need to have a kid or be married.
That's the only way.
No, I love your family.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. I was also at home in Florida.
I know, just not in the right spot.
It's my brother's home. I was there for like a week. It was good. I got to see my little nephew. Oh my gosh. Funny thing
He's
about my
getting
nephew.
big.
He is getting big, but
I just said that.
he hates girls.
Oh,
He
me.
hates girls.
Wait, in like a anti-feminist way?
Yes. No.
Not
okay.
me.
So
I'm a
I was
feminist.
nervous because like I haven't seen my nephew since last year, like in person.
Wait, does he hate you?
No, he was
Oh.
like hating me, and like
Wait, why is he an icon?
no, and I was scared because I was like, oh, like he's not really gonna like know who I am.
Girl,
so
that'd
I
been
feel like
better.
he is gonna be shy. But no, it's funny because whenever my mom went to his birthday, they went to Disney World, and he was being mean to my mom, and my mom was like so upset because. I mean, this is tea that I'll say afterwards, but there's tea.
Does he like say grandma? Like, does he know he's being mean to her? Like, his grandma?
Yeah.
No, it'd been so funny if he pushed her be like, "Get away, you old hag." Because that I know for
No.
new grandmas, that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
That'd been so funny. Could you imagine him?
I'd be
saying
like,
that?
oh my God. No, my mom, I'll tell you afterwards. But with me, I was kind of on the fence. I was like, I feel like he's not really going to know who I am because I'm always busy. And like me trying to call my family, it's hard. So like I
This
haven't.
is sounding like excuses.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways. So when I went, he was like shy at first. But then like after like a couple hours, he like warms up to me. And then he was like, come on, Auntie Gabby. And I was like, oh,
Aw.
wait, he's so cute. But he loves my dad. Like, he loves my
Aw.
dad so much. And
He's a grandpa's boy.
yeah, we were in the car. And he was, like, eating Cheerios. And I was like, oh, like, can I have some? And he was like, no. And then I was like, what? I was like, what? Why? He was like, only Grandpa. And I was like, oh my God.
That's so cute.
And it's funny because my dad also bought him a helicopter, and he was like playing with it in the living room. And my dad like stepped away to go to the kitchen, and I was like, oh, are you playing with your helicopter? He was like, no, I said Grandpa. And, like,
Oh my
he
God.
wanted my dad to play with him, and I was like, oh my God. But it's funny because he was also mean to my sister-in-law, his mom. And
What? He literally just hates women.
yeah. And then whenever like my brother and my dad like went somewhere, just them two, and we were at home with my nephew, and he was being so chill with us. Like he was playing with us. Like he was like, oh, like let's do this. And then they came back, and then he was like, Grandpa, like play with me. And I was like, oh my God, this
Oh,
kid.
so weird.
He loves hanging out with the boys. He loves being one of the boys.
You guys need to show him Barbie.
I know. No, my brother hasn't seen Barbie yet. He told me, and I was like, dude,
You're in that movie?
I know. I was like, I'm literally in it. He was like, I know.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, oh God. Yeah, it was fun. We did Thanksgiving with my brother and his friends, and there was so much food. There was like 6 of us, and oh my God, there was so much food. It was so good. I ate deviled eggs. I ate mac and cheese. The sweet potatoes with the marshmallows, ham. Yeah. And then we went to the casino
Oh yeah, I
And-
saw you post.
Yes, guys, I won $165.
On the penny slots?
Yes.
How are you so good
I
at them?
won with a $20 bill that my dad gave me.
Oh my god. You're
And
crazy.
it happened like last time with the fish bowls. Remember, like it was like one of my last tries, and then I won the $30. That's like kind of what happened. It was like on my last try, and then I got like whenever it's like you get like this many extra
a bunch of
credits.
spins, yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god! And I just saw it kept going up, and I was like, I'm cashing out, and like I just cashed it out, and I was like, yes. But
So insane.
at that casino, it was so packed. It was the Hard Rock.
Uh-huh.
It was so packed. Like I remember in Vegas, all the tables that they had, there was like barely any people.
Yeah.
Whenever we go, every table was full at every game, and I was like, I want to get in this. Like I want to win like
it's
the
probably-
big money.
That's probably though because like Vegas, there's so many of casinos you can go to.
Yeah.
And then also it's like people are probably there for the holidays too, you know?
Yeah. I was like,
Trying to win some money before Christmas.
oh my god. So my dad was playing roulette.
Okay. Why am I like scared?
and- No, so it was going good. Like he put in, I think like $100, and he got up to 300.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my god, like slay, like let's cash this out. He was like, wait, like let me go one more. And I was like, okay. He puts 100 on a number. Or like one of the columns where it's like if you get like any of these numbers in this column, like you win. He put 100 in there, and then he put 25 on a color, and then he put just like random dollars on like random numbers. And I was like, I was getting nervous. I was like, okay. But right when he pressed like 100 on this, I was like, no! I like literally screamed in the casino, and he was just like laughing. He lost all of it. I was like,
That's not where I thought this was going.
oh my god.
Lesson learned.
Like, I was the only one out of my dad, my sister-in-law, and my brother that won money. My sister-in-law won $10, but it was because she put $10 in a machine and she got back up to $10.
Okay. At least you didn't lose anything.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was fun. Yeah. I don't know if anything else happened. We went to the beach. I watched Agatha All Along again while I was there because every night I stayed up until like 2 a.m.
Oh my god.
because I'm so used to like the time here. So like I literally like couldn't go to sleep at night.
Jeez.
So I would stay up till 2 a.m. just like watching Agatha All Along. I finished that in like 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was like, wait, like let me go back to watch WandaVision. Watched all of them. And then the next one, I went on to Multiverse of Madness. And I was like, oh my god, like Marvel's so good. Like this is so good, guys.
Wait, how many days were you there?
A whole week.
Oh, really?
Also, I was by myself in the living room watching those from like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
That's crazy.
So that's like a lot of time
Yeah.
because my brother and sister-in-law are literally like parents now and they're like super old. So
They sleep earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so yeah,
that's nice.
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. But you like looked at me like scary like that. I didn't do too much either, but I did see Wicked. But no one mourns the Wicked.
I also saw Wicked, but I saw it yesterday
Oh, with who?
by myself.
There's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted you to say it.
Yes, I went to go see it by myself.
You
Like,
took yourself on a date. It's nice. I saw Avatar alone. So the first one
Oh.
when they like put it back in theaters.
Oh, I
For
was
the
like,
second one coming out?
were you like 12 years old?
Yeah. I just wandered over there.
Guys, I don't get Wicked. Like,
That's
no,
not the
okay,
response I
okay,
thought you were
okay.
gonna say.
I liked it, but I I think I've said it before. Where like I wanted to see the musical. What? Was that a popcorn bucket?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little lantern.
Aw.
I was just bringing this out to float up in a way for you. While you were like
Oh, we
bashing
should
the
have put
movie.
popcorn in it.
No, I haven't put popcorn in it before, so it's like clean.
No, I said we should have.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying I didn't get the movie. I really liked the movie. At the end, I did kind of fall asleep because yesterday my day was all over the place. Yesterday, I landed at 12 a.m.
Okay.
I didn't get home until like 1-ish because by the time I got my bags, like it was 12:30. My roommate came, we drove home. It was 1. And then I was like, oh, I have to finish this assignment from school because I didn't have internet on the plane. So I was doing that, turned it in. It was like 1:30, and I was like, I have to get some sleep because I work tomorrow at 7 a.m. I went to sleep for a couple of hours, went to work, and then after that, I had to go pick up my roommate because she had to drop off a rental car. And then I got home, and it was like 2 p.m. Oh, no, it was like 12 p.m. And I was like, I need to take a nap because I'm going to go tour this apartment. When I was home, couldn't fall asleep. And I was like, let me just get to this apartment tour. So I toured the apartment, got home at 4, went to the gym, went shopping, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm going to miss my movie. I need to go. So I went to go see the movie at 8:30 p.m. And I honestly can't sit through long movies anymore. Like, I just can't. I need to watch it at home. So, like, at the end, I was kind of falling asleep. Like, I was, like, zoning in and out.
During Defying Gravity?
No, I watched that.
I was about to say, but you have to make sure you're holding space for that.
I don't know how she does.
You have to hold space for it.
I watched that for sure, but I missed, like, a couple of parts, like, before that. But I got everything. It was just, like, a fighting scene or something. Whatever, I didn't watch it. And then after the movie, I was like, I need to get home. Like, I'm so tired. So I was, like, literally, like, speeding home. I was, like, literally drifting while I was driving. Guys, don't do that. Because I was so effing tired. And then I went to sleep at, like, almost 12, midnight.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I have no idea. But I survived, so. But yeah, I liked it. I'm not gonna say I'm not really a big musical person because I do enjoy watching musicals. I enjoyed Mean Girls, even though I have my opinions on it. It just seems like a bunch of music videos slapped together. I liked Wicked. I liked how the songs were incorporated in there because it's like how a musical should be. And I did enjoy the story. I caught the little hidden gems in there.
What? What hidden gems?
Like the hidden, like...
What? I don't know what that means.
Like, what is it called? When it was, like, referencing The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, okay, okay.
I caught them. I was like, oh, my God. Ariana Grande did such a good job. I don't know why. I've never heard Cynthia Erivo sing, but I didn't think that's what...
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard her sing before. I never thought that's what her voice would sound like. I was like, huh, this is...
You heard the Target commercial?
Yeah. All I heard was...
That's my line.
That's my line. There were some parts where I was like, oh my god, like, this would bring a tear to my eye. But I didn't cry. I wanted to, but...
No, because I don't know why everyone's crying. Like,
I
no, but,
thought-
like, people are crying a lot. Like, they're, like, 5 minutes and I'm crying.
Girl.
And I'm like, they're like, no one wants the Wicked. And I'm like, yes, I get it, but, like, it's, like, not cry-worthy. Like it's like you're just like oh like it's emotional, but it's not like I'm gonna start sobbing. And people are like I sobbed 2 minutes in. Girl, pick yourself
I
up.
want to look at the lyrics of No One Mourns the Wicked because I couldn't really understand what Ariana Grande was singing.
I mean that makes sense. That part's like the most operatic. Like was it operatic? Like opera like part. No, because in Popular they added a little part at the end where she kind of like does opera again, and I was like happy they did because in the musical Glinda like does the opera part during Normal's the Wicked and like never does it again basically, and so then it's like weird because it's like why does she do that?
I don't know if this would be a spoiler, but I'm assuming
Well, it
everyone
came out so
that
long ago.
watched this watched Wicked, but the cameos from
Oh yeah, no because I almost okay. So we were seeing it on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and I almost got there without knowing that was happening. But then I'm watching on Thanksgiving like Thursday morning, the Thanksgiving Day parade, and Dina Menzel's there, and Al Roker is like, "Oh, so I have a cameo on Wicked," and she's like, "Oh, we're like not, we don't tell people that," and he's like, "Oh, people know, like cat's out of the bag, it's fine," and I'm like, "What?" And so I was like so upset. I was like, I almost spent the whole time because that's also what Michael and Alex were like hoping I didn't see because like that's what they were most excited to see my reaction for. I was still gagged when it happened because I didn't know that like they were gonna be singing and then there was like they sang like a lot and they
were singing to like the characters that they were.
yeah and they sang their like parts like Christian China did like an opera little part high note and like Dina Menzel did her little like battle cry thing.
I wish I would have seen the musical. Because I only knew that there was them. I don't know how I knew it was them, honestly.
Because they're famous.
Yeah.
That's also
yeah. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I love what's his face.
What the heck? Jonathan Bailey?
No.
Oh.
Jeff Goldblum.
I don't like him as a person. No, I like him.
Oh.
But I saw interviews with him and he's like, I was like, I could not actually like talk to him. Because he'll be talking and then like he reminds me that he's old. And I'm like he's talking and he's so charismatic and like I love that part of him. But then he slips into like, he's like his old self mixed with an old person, which makes sense because he's just older. But you know when old people just start rambling and like say things like you have no idea what they're talking about? Yeah. He does that in his like touchy, charismatic way and it's like, I could not imagine.
I love him. I love, what's her name from Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Michelle Yeoh.
Yes, I love Michelle Yeoh. Like, if they, because I didn't know they were in it. So I was like, anything where they just pop up randomly for me, please, I'm in. Like, I love them.
I liked how they both handle their characters. I feel there'll be like more in the second part, but like I like what they were doing. Like I was like I'm excited to see the rest of it. Well, I think everyone did really good. I don't know why all of a sudden I like have this cough. Like I really think I need water and my water is like empty, but yeah, I'm actually just gonna go get water. You like talk about the movie more because I have like so many things to say.
I don't know. I just really need to see the musical because I'm just like, guys, what's gonna happen? Like leaving that, I didn't feel fulfilled. I also thought it was funny because, okay, so before I went to go see it, I was seeing on TikTok that Wicked was in the UK, and I think the day the Queen died, there was a showing for that, and they gave an announcement. They're like, so we have just been informed the Queen has passed and the musical is going to be performed as it is written, as it is done. And we're like, we're making no changes. And I was like, okay. And I had no expectations. I was like, okay, like, why is that a big deal? She's dead! She's dead! I was like, oh my God. No, because I saw that TikTok and I was like, that's insane. And then I saw Wicked and I was like, this is so funny. I mean, it's not funny that she died, but it's just so
no, it is
funny that, like, that's the beginning. And,
Yeah.
oh my god, that was so funny. But
They literally are like, let us rejoice. Oh, that's what like Glenda says. She's like, let us rejoice and be good. Okay. or something.
no, oh my god, I need all the lore. I need to see the musical because I need to know what happened. Like, why? Like they were best friends. Like, why is she now celebrating?
I know it is. Yeah.
I need to
Because
know what
everything
happened.
makes sense.
When you see part 2.
Yeah. Well, when you see the whole story.
Like, see, like that. I need to see it. I need to see it.
Yeah.
I need to go on 1, 2, 3 movies or something. I don't know.
I liked all of the. It's just on YouTube.
I need to watch it.
All the changes they did, I liked.
Can we watch it? Oh no, that's gonna be like 4 hours long.
No, it's not. It's
Oh.
2.5. It's like 2 hours. It's like the movie. Like the movie is like the same length as the whole musical.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I know, because when I rewatched
What
it.
the heck? Then why was the movie so long?
Well, that's what everyone was confused about when it came out. How long the movie? How it was gonna be in 2 parts? Like, what the heck? Why? But then when I rewatched the musical, I was like, oh yeah, it's so fast paced. Like, it makes sense. And also, there's a lot of things that they like. There's scenes that don't exist that are in the movie, like conversations that don't exist, that are like not in the musical, but they're in the movie. And it helps because it adds context. Because there's like a lot of stuff that like I feel like there's certain people's relationships and like dynamics that we don't see a lot of in the musical at all. And everything just like, it's very like, you know how like musicals how you have to accept things.
Yeah.
It's like people singing, you have to accept that's how the story is, even though it's like not realistic. It's like a lot of like you accept that they like each other this way, or like this is how they interact. And then like it changes, and you're like you have to accept it. But in the movie, I feel like they really like were exploring them more, and I liked it.
Cause I also saw people talking very badly about Nessa Rose, and then after I saw Wicked, I was like, okay, like.
Oh, they were saying they hate her. And
Yeah, they're like, thank God that house fell on her. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
I know. I thought they added stuff in there where she was like meaner. She just like there's the one part in the dance where she's like, I can't look at this. It's the like helping her
No,
sister.
yeah, like the fuck.
I think that's like the worst part.
No, that dance part like did make me want to be.
That
I
was the
like,
closest I was to crying. Oh, but also like that part in the musical, it's not that long at all, and it's not that slow. Like that was something they expanded a lot. Like that's probably where like a big chunk of the time went, because in the musical it's like so short, and it's like a lot of the stuff that they made serious in the movie are like jokes in the musical. Like the audience like laughs during the dancing part. Like they don't cry. Like it's like she's supposed to be awkwardly dancing or whatever. But I like how they did it because that is like a big moment in their relationship, and so like that is important, and like for both their characters, and so it is important to like give it time and space, and all the subtleties all the actors do for their characters, like all of them, throughout the movie. It's like that stuff that you can't see in the musical because like theater isn't like that. You're supposed to like play for the back of the room. And so I also really like that. And then there was another change that like I remember wanting to mention. Not the dance. Oh, when Alphabet stays after to talk to the Professor, what's his name? Diddle something? I forgot his name.
Go.
Diddleton. Yeah. In the musical, she's like, "Oh, can I have like my lunch here? Like, do you want to split a lunch, or whatever?" And then she eats her sandwich, and she gives him the wrapper, and he eats the wrapper. It's like a joke, and everyone like laughs because it's like a person eating the wrapper. But then in the movie, it's like because he knocked over the thing, so she's helping him pick it up, which I think makes so much more sense. Because even when you're watching the musical, I remember every single time I've seen it, I'm like, this doesn't make sense because, like, it's like a serious moment. Like he was literally just hate crimed in their world, and then we're laughing at him eating this piece of paper. Yeah. Like it's so weird, and so I liked how they handled it a lot better. I think I liked every change. I think there was only one thing that I remember being like, why did they do that?
Also, I'm sorry. Why were the Munchkins regular sized?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
The people of Munchkinland, they're
Yeah.
regular sized.
I mean, in the musical, they're regular sized. Because like the actor, whoever plays Bach, who's like from Munchkin, he's like tall or like normal, like height, like average height or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. But I liked it. I thought there was one issue. There was like only one thing that was like, oh, I wish they didn't do that. And I don't remember what it was. I was gagged at so much of it though because like to see it like on a movie where they like fully do the scenes in the background and stuff is like so different, and like it was so cool. Obviously, like they had that budget. The defying gravity part was so cool. She ate.
Why wasn't she riding the broom like how witches ride brooms?
Because there was no witches in my brooms. Like they invent like Elphaba is the first. Like she's the witch. Like Wizard of Oz. That's why witches look like that. Like witches weren't green and had hats before that. So she didn't like. She's the one who invented riding brooms. I just love it, guys.
No, because I knew all that was gonna happen. Like, guys, I just knew. Like
knew what?
Oz was not it. Like, I knew it. And then I was like, wait. I was like, Michelle, yo.
No, I hate her.
She says she is.
I hate her.
Because at first I was like, oh, like she's so slay. She's teaching her. And I was like, wait a damn minute.
They're trying to use her.
No, she says she is. But the fuck? She has powers. Why didn't she do it her damn self?
Because she doesn't have actual, like, she's not as strong. Nearly. Remember she was saying, like, it took me years and I only read a few words from that book or whatever. And Elphaba's like, and it's like, oh.
Oh, that did make me sad when, like, the wings were growing out and, like, the monkeys were in pain.
Yeah, she's like, that's all I meant to do. Also, it's sad because, like, they were staring at the birds because the monkey wants to be free. That's why he's staring at a bird. He wants to be free. He doesn't want to be there with Mr. Oz. I love Alpha being played by a woman of color is, like, adds such a layer of dynamic to it that, like, almost like I feel like every Alpha should be. Like, the song in, I think it's The Wizard and I, when she's talking about, like, if she would want to change her skin color. And because it's so beautiful how they made it in the movie where they had like this stained glass, like what's the thing called that like is in the air? It's like above babies' cradles, like a mobile, whatever. They did this stained glass thing and like the colors are all reflecting everywhere on her. It was so pretty. Like I was like, this is so good.
Yeah.
And then also it's so beautiful. The part where he like gives her the little miniature, like she's like, oh, it's green. Like, do you want to change? And she's like, no, like. I think I'm fine, like, that's what I want. I was like, aw, like, that's so slay. I love that. I love that. Everyone ate. Oh, also, Jonathan Bailey's Pharaoh, that is a bisexual man. His little didn't do life thing, he is flirting with all the she, gays, and theys.
No, like wizards are gay. Like, wizards are bisexuals. I don't like 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 bisexuals. I'm just kidding. Have you seen that video?
No.
Oh.
So that was like just biphobia to me. Also, Elphaba and Michelle Yeoh are like the only people with powers in the whole movie.
No, why does no one have power in there?
No, because that was the thing. Like, did you see that on Twitter where they put like, like it was like a magazine cover of like witches, and it was like Elphaba, Glenda, and then like had like Wanda and Agatha.
No, because Glenda, what? She doesn't have power.
Well, that was the point. And then someone put Alex Russo there, and then someone was like, "Get Glenda out of here. That girl has no power." And it's important that everyone knows she doesn't have powers because that's part of like why she doesn't like Elphaba. Like, that is part of it. If she had powers, we'd be in a different situation. Like,
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
I know I keep thinking of things and I'm forgetting. Because there's just so much to say. I love, I mean, this happened even in the trailer, but everyone who was realizing that, Ariana, because it's mostly Ariana Grande fans, like, people realizing Glinda, like, bullies Elphaba. It's like, yes, that's the movie. Like, she's not a good person. That's the point.
I didn't finish what I was saying earlier. I'm fully convinced every wizard and witch that's in any movie, franchise, show, they're bisexual. They're open to everybody. Like, they are sluts. They're sluts.
Fair.
Like, it makes sense because they literally, well, in some shows and movies, they literally live centuries. they never grow old.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
they're like kind of like how Greek gods, like you know how Greek gods have that thing where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're for everybody. Like that, like yes, like everyone has to be bisexual. Like they're all open. Like what?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I fully think he's bisexual. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I feel like how Jonathan Bailey was playing Firo is what made me be like that as a bisexual man.
Oh my god, when they were like spinning in the library, I was like,
That
oh
was
my
so
God.
cool. No, see, like that's so cool. The whole thing was so cool. But how he was moving, I was like, this is so like.
He's getting groovy.
Yeah, this is not a straight guy. Like, oh, but see, you don't know anything that happens in part 2.
No,
See, I can't say anything.
I need
then.
to watch the musical.
Yeah. Cause like I don't want to tell you anything. But it's time. I'm really excited for the second part. Apparently, there's like 2 new songs. I feel like it's gonna be really good. The second part is like where I feel like more action happens.
Do we have a date?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like literally like a year. It's like almost exactly like in a year.
But
It's like next November.
do you think they're gonna release Wicked on Peacock? Because doesn't Universal?
Oh wait,
Like
I think it's Universal. Probably. I don't know when. They probably will though.
Yeah.
I mean, not yet because it's like making much money still. So.
More the Wicked. It's probably gonna be like Oppenheimer, where it's literally on there like after like 3,000 years.
Yeah. It's so good though. Like I just love this story. I love how it's like everyone has like no one is good or bad. It's just like everyone's like complex and has like sides to them and like you shouldn't judge someone and like you shouldn't other people because they're different. It's like just such a good story. So good.
Yeah.
And everyone did so good in it. I liked it. What's your favorite part?
I don't know.
No, because I'm like so annoyed. Like, well, I forget what the one thing they changed is that I didn't like. I don't remember. It's like bothering me. Oh! In Popular, at the end, all of a sudden, like a pink tint just hits the screen.
Oh yeah.
I was like so confused. I thought that it was like a mirror, like something was covering the sun and that we were going to see it. But then she went into the hallway and it was like still pink everywhere. And I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't like it because the whole rest of the movie like uses like normal light.
Mhm.
And so when all of a sudden it was like someone put a pink filter on it, I was like so distracted.
I will say, watching the trailers, everything did look a little more,
Muted.
yeah. And then in the movie, I was like, oh, this is fine.
I know. I was confused because I was like, why is everyone on Twitter mad? But I was like, this looked fine. It looked colorful. Like, I mean, it didn't look unnatural. It's like they didn't like up saturation, but it looked nice. It looked.
Oh my god. All the theater kids need to leave. Leave the
did
theater.
people sing?
Literally in the middle of the movie, after, when is it? When she's saying Me and the Wizard.
The
Guys,
Wizard and I.
We're not watching it in person. Like, after she's saying that, she was on the cliff. She's like, Me and the Wizard and I. Someone was like, woo! And I was like, oh my god. Like, you're taking me out of this movie. Shut the fuck up. Like,
I
they
think you're
literally-
gonna say they sang.
they literally, oh, someone was singing. I felt it.
No one's singing North Theater, thank God. Me and my mom, after a musical, we like clap. We were like this, like no noise, but we were like.
After?
No, like a song. Like
Oh.
if it was a good song, like The Wizard and I, me and my mom were like silently clapping because we were like, that was good. That was
No,
good."
because before the movie, they were like, watch the movie, no phones, no singing.
They said that.
Yeah.
Who?
No, it was like a little like a.
It
like a
said no
pre-show.
singing.
Yeah.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah. What? It was a.
I mean,
Friday show.
I did like no, mine didn't have that.
Yeah,
That's
it
why I'm
was
like so
there.
gagged.
Also, I watched it in 3D. I didn't know
Oh my
it was gonna
God.
be 3D. No, I was annoyed because before I was gonna go in my contacts, but I was like, I don't want my contacts in. Oh, excuse me. And then I put my glasses on. And I was like, okay, let's go. They're like, oh, here are 3D glasses, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's funny because she wears glasses. Like Alphabet has glasses like almost the whole time.
you're green.
But like the first half-ish.
Oh,
Yeah, there was. We watched it in. It was supposed to be IMAX. We get to the theater and it's literally the theater that like wraps around you.
Oh yeah.
Like where the walls are screens. So literally while we're watching, randomly it was basically like when the songs are. all of a sudden the walls would turn on as well, and that's like an expanded version.
I'd be scared.
It was so weird.
No, I want to watch a movie in 4D where your seats move.
Yeah, they have the ones that like it's fully like
Yeah.
fully interact like way more.
I
Like
saw,
it's like a little ride.
I loved the people going to see Twisters in 4D, and they'd be
Yeah.
like, this is me before seeing Twisters in 4D, and then after they have a fence in their stomach.
Like Sabrina in the Taste music video.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah, I'd have liked that. No, the monkeys would have scared me. The jump scare? Did that get you? Like right when after the monkeys become like have wings, and she's like running in the hallway, and she's like looking out the window, and she sees them all falling, and then one hits the window. That got me. Me and my mom literally jumped, and Michael and Alex and but like looking at us because they like knew it was coming up, and it like apparently they wanted to see a reaction, and me and my mom like literally like I like thought I was falling on my seat, like when I saw them in the reflection falling, it's like that isn't in the musical, and so I was like looking because I was like, oh, like what are we, like I was literally like almost leaning forward, like interested in like what was happening. I was like, what? And then that pops up, and I literally like I think I was leaning forward because I jumped back, so I literally was like, oh my god, that it got me. But then I was like, why is there a jump scare in Wicked? Like oh my god, why am I getting scared right now? Like I want to rewatch it. I'll rewatch it on streaming when it comes. But we'll have to rewatch it before the second part, you know, like the week of or something.
Please, we have time.
Well, no, I mean, I want to rewatch
We
it.
got
Like,
all the time in the world.
I don't want to rewatch
We should watch
week
The
of.
Wizard of Oz. Then we should watch Wicked.
Yeah, but see, okay. This is also important for people who don't know. This isn't a spoiler, but the Wizard of Oz that's in the movie that like we know, our Wizard of Oz, that is not the same Wizard of Oz that happens in Wicked.
What?
Because like after you see part two, it make more sense. But like they're not like that Wizard of Oz is not canon in Wicked. There's like a separate Wizard of Oz that happens.
I want Jeff Goldblum there.
No, like there is. It's like the same story. It's just like it's different characters. Like the Glinda and Elphaba are not the same Glinda and Elphaba in Wizard of Oz. Like the Dorothy, the Tin Man, all of them. It's like they're different people in Wicked.
I don't understand.
Well, it just means because like. Okay, like this isn't a spoiler, so this is an example. But like in the musical, Elphaba doesn't meet Dorothy. Like you know when she lands in Munchkinland, then the Wicked Witch shows up. She's like, "Oh, give me your shoes." That is Elphaba does not do that. Like I don't even think we see Dorothy in the musical. It's like
what?
It
yes,
cuts.
she was walking.
Yeah, but they don't show you that. 'Cause you know how they just did like a pan over thing. In the musical, they don't show you. Like literally, it's like it cuts to Glinda and Munchkinland, and she's like, "Yep, keep going all the way down there. Just keep going. Follow the road all the way that way." And then Elphaba shows up after Dorothy leaves. But so do you know what I mean? Like it happens, but it's like not how it happens in the movie of Wizard of Oz. Does that make sense? Maybe someone else that makes sense, but
I don't get it.
like, what do you mean? It's like a multiverse. It's like a different version of Wizard of Oz happens.
I'm sick of the multiverse. Like, oh.
I was just trying to help you explain it. Like,
I'm sick of the multiverse. Like,
give me one verse.
give me one. Literally, it's called the universe. Like,
Speaking of multiverse, I saw Wolverine and Deadpool on the plane. I liked it. I can see it was like I feel like it was different than the other Deadpools.
I haven't seen the other Deadpools.
Oh really? Like I do get like it was like pretty different there. And it was also like very Wolverine heavy, which I guess I don't know what I was expecting because that's in the title. But like, it was interesting. Like I don't think it was a bad movie. It's
Chris
weird.
Evans.
Yeah, that was a gag, and I low-key wish he was in it longer.
I know.
And
We saw
shirtless.
his insides.
Yeah, I just wish
His
this.
gut.
I wish the skin was on it. I did like seeing him be the Human Torch again.
I know.
That was cute.
Speaking of the airplane, I watched Harry Potter on my plane.
Okay.
I watched The Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why I was sobbing on that plane. Oh my god. I cried multiple times.
Those millennial tears were shedded.
One, because, okay, several sad things happening. There's a lot of deaths, and then...
Spoiler!
But
Also-
have you seen it?
Yes. Also, I said shedded instead of shed. That's so embarrassing. Just so you know, I caught it.
There was deaths. Freaking, we find out the thing about Snape.
The thing. Why are we avoiding
The thing about Snape.
that he's gay? Like,
Oh, no, he's not
that,
gay.
that he's in love with Dumbledore?
He was in love with Lily.
And Dumbledore. He's in love with Dumbledore. I've read the fan fiction.
And afterwards, I cried. I cried at the very end because I thought, wow, like, imagine being in, like, a franchise like that where you grew up together and then this is the end.
Okay,
I
empath.
started crying about that.
You're empath. Probably
I've been thinking about that. Yeah, I just thought it was funny because I was literally just sobbing on this plane and I was in the very back of the plane.
Girl.
I sat in the very back, but I kind of liked it. I sat in the very back on the flight going there and coming back, and I kind of liked it because I was right by the restroom if I needed to go.
True.
Um,
My plane? Tell me why. One? Actually, this would be our obsession, so I won't say that. But the plane, I get on the plane, we're, like, sitting there, and I thought, like, we loaded a little early, but, like, I was like, oh, we're waiting for, like, I couldn't tell if the door was closed because we weren't moving or doing anything. But I was like, oh, you know how, like, sometimes they wait for people, they, like, saw they checked in, but they haven't, like, arrived yet. So I was like, maybe they're just, like, waiting because we're, like, not on, like, we have a little time. And so we're there for a little bit, probably, like, 10 minutes, like, not moving after I thought everyone was on. And then the pilot comes on the, like, speaker thing, and he's like, yeah, so, like, our acceleration something broke on, like, as we were trying to pull out the gate, it, like, isn't working, it broke. So we have engineers looking to fix it right now. If they're unable to, then we'll have to, like, start one engine here and then, like, go to another remote location and start the other engine. And I was like, what? And he's like, but hopefully we'll be able to make up time. Like, we should still be able to get there on time. And I'm just standing there, like, literally, there was this empty seat next to me. Because I was in the aisle, empty seat, and then, like, the window. And there's this girl who she was, like, had her headphones on and was, like, not. I, like, didn't talk to her the whole time. But then she's like, what? Like, me and her, I felt like we're the only ones reacting to this news. Like, I was like, what do you mean a part's broken? And we're gonna, like,
make it.
Yeah, literally, I was like, the only thing that was making me feel okay, that I was like, well, it's the pilot's life, too.
Yeah.
So if he's okay doing it, like, it must be fine. But I was like, what? Tell me why I was on that plane, not moving from the gate, an hour. I was waiting to start my movie. I started it. By the time we got to, like, where we would take off, it was already 15 minutes into the movie. It was a Wolverine one. I, like, was halfway through. I was like, what the heck?
No,
Because I had the red eye. I didn't land until 5:30 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning.
That's crazy. I think a couple weeks ago, I had this client who worked for, like, not like...
Security.
It's security, but not like TSA. Like, she worked, like, security, like, checking planes for, like, in case there's terrorist attacks. So that's what she does.
So you want to talk about 9/11?
Yeah, and she was talking to me, and she was like, I mean, like, I don't want to, like, scare you or anything, but we are long overdue for another occurrence. And I was like, what? Not
what?
Now, thumbs up. And I was like...
But what do you mean overdue? Like, there's supposed to be one every 3 weeks or something?
I guess so. That's what, and I was like, wow, it's crazy. It's literally like an earthquake. Like, the big one's coming.
Don't even talk about that. Like,
and I was like... I kept thinking that, and I was like, wait, this is crazy. But then I was on my flight, and I was like, no, I have a red-eye flight. Like, if a terrorist were to do something, I don't think it would be a red-eye. It'd be, like, in the morning when everyone's awake, so that they could be on the news again.
They want attention.
Yeah.
Those media whores, like...
No, and it's so fucked up. I was thinking that, because I was literally just like, no, what happened on this flight? Because, like, what attention are they going to get from that? Like... I
mean, that's one way to think about it. But anyways, this episode's gonna be longer, fucked. So, like, what's your weekly obsession? No one more is the way.
I have no idea, actually.
Oh my god.
No, deviled eggs.
You love those deviled eggs. You know they're not angel eggs, please.
The devil made me do it.
You love eating those devil's eggs.
No, so my sister-in-law was finishing up cooking Thanksgiving, and, like, my brother's friends were already there, and we're like, okay, it's, like, 30 minutes before we're gonna eat. And my dad's like, well, there's no deviled eggs. And then my sister-in-law was like, do y'all want some? And I was like, yes, I want some. I was like, yes, me, I want some. And me and my sister-in-law whipped them up in like 20 minutes. And I was scarfing those things down. Like, they were so good.
Your sister-in-law is better than me. Because if I had been cooking all day and someone came in being like, oh, we're not having this, I would have thrown hands. Like, I'm like, we're cooking you next.
Oh my god.
I'm like, you make them.
You're the turkey.
Yeah, like, that would have pushed. I'm like, no. I mean, if I was having a good day, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
If I was already, like, stressed, like, or, like, was having a rough morning, and someone came over and said that after I'd been slaving away in the kitchen, it's over for them. Especially with all those knives around.
I'm pretty sure everything was already done. It's just she just popped them in the stove.
Yeah, I mean, I get it because it's not quick. I mean, like, it is quick and not like a big deal, but still, I would have been like, excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
But
Yeah.
what was your weekly obsession?
My weekly obsession? LAX. Guys, y'all would never catch me hating on LAX because I love her. Every time I go, I tell you, the Uber that drops me off, within 20 minutes I'm at my gate. I was flying out the night before Thanksgiving at like peak rush hour time or whatever. I showed up like 3 hours early to my flight. I was so worried. No line. Like, there was like 2 people in front of me in security. I went through. I was at my gate. I literally had to sit there for over 2.5 hours at my gate because of how early I was. I was like, I could never hate you. Like, because I know, like, the part of LAX I think is the worst is, like, the little loop, you know? It's, like, the traffic there to, like, if you're picking someone up, I get why that's a hassle. And, like, driving, like, just LA traffic is, like, that's the hassle of LAX.
Yeah.
But once you're there, I have never had an issue. Like, and I've flown, like, every airline. And I've done international flights. I've done plenty of red eyes now. I've done in the middle of the day. Like, I've had them all. And it's fine every time. It's just so slay.
Love you, LAX.
No, I do. Like, and it also, what I think what gets me the most is how big it is. Like, there's so many millions of people that go through there every year. And it's like, why is it still so quick? Because Orlando, talk about an airport I'll complain about. That airport is so bad. Security's always so long. It's awful. I mean, luckily when I left this time, it wasn't too bad. It was longer than LAX. But I was like, girl, we got to pick it up. Like, these other airports don't hold anything next to my girl. Like, I know there's other airports that are nicer for, like, they have, like, restaurants and, like, things to do while you're waiting or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never stuck waiting because I get through quickly. So I guess then you would wait. But you know what I mean. Like, I just love LAX. Like, me and her go way back. We go back to Party in the USA. I hopped off that plane.
Right.
But yeah.
This was a longer episode.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were eating your deviled eggs while you were watching. Maybe you were having some Thanksgiving leftovers.
No, I really want to make deviled eggs.
You should. Why just make them?
Like, free will.
Yeah. That's the fun part about being an adult. You could like if you were a kid, you're like, Mom, can you like get this stuff? But now you could just literally go.
I can just all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure you better tell your friends to watch this.
And you better subscribe. That's like the main and like it. Mostly subscribe though, please.
Yes. We'll see y'all next time
On the Apparently World.
on the